Hi, I'm Shelby, and I'm with Wedding Rescue.
And I'm JC, and I'm also with Wedding Rescue. And today we are testing out some wedding DIYs that we found on Pinterest to see if they are a success or a fail.
So we're gonna make these really cute terrarium. They could be desserts, or they could be favors, or they could be centerpieces. You can make a bigger one with a little bit of smaller ones, and it looks really cool on Pinterest. And I'm actually really excited for this.
Me too.
We're gonna start by just getting candy melts, these two different colored ones, and marshmallows, and mixing them together. So it shouldn't be too hard. Off to a good start. Okay.
How did you do that?
It's half and half light green colored ones and half dark colored ones, if you can see. And then we put marshmallows. We got tiny marshmallows because they're cute. This is our bowl of goodness, and we're gonna heat it up. So we will be back after heating it up. So now that we microwave this, we are just going to add, mix it up and add a couple drops of red to give it a darker look. If I can open it.
It's hard to mix.
It may be a little hard to mix.
It's burning my fingers a little bit.
Be careful, your bowl might be hot. It's not looking, it's not mixing very well.
No, it's not. Definitely ain't. Get my fingers up.
This does not mix very well.
No.
Because you can't touch it either. Probably should have waited a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so now I think we refrigerate it.
Yeah. Refrigerate it.
Okay.
And wait a little bit.
And wait 15 minutes. So we are going to prepare some other stuff while we wait. Awesome. So now we're just refrigerating our little mixture for the air plant. And we have these two little containers that'll be our base for our thing. I also picked up some rock candies, which were actually super expensive. This whole thing was $6.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
they look like real rocks.
They do.
They're very realistic.
But just keep in mind that if you're making these for a wedding, you're gonna need way more than this, and I'm not sure how expensive that will get. So we're just gonna fill the bottom with these rocks. We should probably test some of these out to see if they're any good.
Are they?
Yep, they're good.
They are good.
The next step is you're taking muffins. We picked up donuts because they were cheap. This was $1, so it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna now crush these in, just like dirt almost, and just sprinkle it in, just until you can't see the rocks. Yeah, it looks pretty good so far.
Yeah.
The first little bit was kind of sketchy. That one doesn't look exactly like the pictures do, so we'll see how after refrigerating
it looked pretty gross, but we'll see how it goes. We'll work with it.
Yeah. Here at Wedding Rescue, we like to have lots of fun and get dirty. Just kidding. Anyways, there's mine. I'm way faster than JC, and it looks probably way better.
My chocolate is a little bit sticky, so I mean,
hands got a little dirty. So now that you've crumbled all of your cake or donut into these little jars, they look pretty cute. We decided to make 4. So the next step is we bought graham crackers from the dollar store. We're trying to keep it as efficient and inexpensive as possible, just because weddings can get expensive. So all you do is you just crumble these up into here. So I'll let JC do that. And then I also bought, it says to buy matcha green tea powder. This one's a little bit more expensive. Actually, matcha is pretty expensive. So this little jar was like $28. Yeah, so not so cheap. After she's done crunching it up, crunching, smushing, smashing, you're gonna mix the powder with to kind of create like a mossy kind of top layer thing going on. It's fairly fast, so I can imagine like doing these and doing a lot of them fairly fast, which is really nice.
If you have a big team.
Yeah, you don't have to spend a lot of effort on it, which is good. And besides the matcha, like it was pretty inexpensive. Like I bought these little containers, 2 for $1 at the dollar store, and the donuts were $1, and these were $1.25. So overall, like it's pretty, you can make quite a bit, I think, for fairly cheap, so that's nice. And so let's just mix this in. Okay, and so I guess you're supposed to just sprinkle it on, so
How?
dig in and sprinkle. So here's our moss. We're
I
gonna,
think I need more.
You think you need
Actually,
more? Okay.
yeah.
well, I was gonna show you hers, but now she wants to fix
Well,
it,
because now I'm
so.
looking at yours, and yours
'Cause
looks
she's
a
looking
little
how
bit
awesome
better.
mine is.
I just need a little bit more, just like that. See how much better that looks? Almost done. Got a little. There you go. See? Look how much better that looks.
Reminds me of like a mossy ground, like, you know, you see it a forest or rainforest.
That
That's
actually looks
kinda
really
cool.
good. It looks real. Like it looks.
So we just pulled the first thing that we made to make the air plant out of the fridge, and it is still really hot after 15 minutes, and it is
Quite crumbly.
really crumbly.
Which I
So,
don't think it's supposed to be like that.
so we decided to take it out and try and flatten it and
And then put it back in the fridge.
put it back in the fridge, possibly freezer, depending
Yes,
on.
maybe add some marshmallows to it, make it a little stickier.
Yeah, we're not 100% sure why, as we followed the directions, obviously. You think more marshmallows?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, we're gonna try and add more marshmallows since we basically have crumbly.
Yeah, we're supposed to like flatten it and then somehow make leaves, and that's just not going to happen with
Yeah.
this. So, all right.
We will be
Back
back
to
to
the
get the
drawing board.
marshmallows. Okay, so we're back and we let the stuff refrigerate for about 15 to 20 minutes. And when we pulled it out, it was actually really oily. So there was like a layer of oil on it. And so JC actually thought it was a good idea to dab it with paper towel. And the paper towel stuck to it. So we are no longer eating it afterwards because there is paper towel stuck to it.
Yes, that wasn't one of my brightest moments, but I was just trying to hope.
Okay, so now that you have rolled your stuff and cut it out with utensils that you have to buy specifically for, I think it was like $20 for 3 of these. It's quite expensive. And I almost broke one, so that would have been good. Anyways, so now you're actually supposed to roll it. So we're gonna see how this, mine's actually quite thick, so I don't know how this is going to go. So our keynote is to do short little ones
Yeah.
compared to JC's.
Or you can just do whatever you want and just, make some stuff up.
So then what you do is you fold this back now.
Oh, yours
The
actually
little
looks really
things.
good.
Look at that. That's pretty cute.
Wow.
I mean, mine is a little bit thicker than I would actually like. So that kind of sucks. I think you have to make like a little hole, which they didn't show you. They
Ooh.
just stuck.
Look at that. It's amazing.
Woo! Look at that. That actually looks pretty good.
That actually does.
Way better than yours. So I would say it's actually not as bad. Okay, during the process when we were no, let's put mine out front. Just when we were doing the process, I was actually extremely scared because the fondant, or I don't know what this is called, it was getting really hard, and well, first of all, there's paper towel stuck to it. So we can't actually eat this
You can eat
because
mine,
of somebody.
mine doesn't have any paper towel on it. Just yours did.
Anyways, yeah, so now I lost what I was gonna say.
let's finish up
Okay.
yours.
Okay, sure. I thought it was gonna be a disaster actually. Like I liked making this. I think it was good until we realized that like this stuff wasn't working out the way we wanted to. We had to put more marshmallows in, and then it started to get really hard, which scared me because I didn't think we were gonna be able to do anything with it. We wasted a lot too, obviously. Don't dab it with paper towel because you're gonna ruin the entire thing. But actually, it was really hard to actually roll this out. But now that I actually put this in, like I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
Besides the paper towel part, like I would probably eat this. I didn't think I was gonna want to eat it, but mine looks really good. So I would say this is actually a success. Besides the paper towel, mine's a success, and I think hers is a fail. So I think it depends on the person.
Yeah, always do crafts with somebody that knows what they're doing.
So
Step 1.